Yo, Black Squad, what's going on, guys? Dragon Ball Black here. I know I haven't done this in... It's been a while since I've done this. I haven't done a stream since, what, December, I think? And, yeah, I wanted to do this because I just got done watching the episode 131, Dragon Ball Super, Farewell Goku Until We Meet Again. I watched it without subtitles, so I only got exactly what the imaging is. I didn't actually get to really know what they were saying, obviously. So I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys and kind of give you guys my first impressions through just this stream. It'll be a maybe a 30-40 minute stream or whatever. And after that, I'm gonna watch the episode again with subtitles, and then I'm gonna work on it. And I have a treat for you guys because my wife, whose name is going to be Dragon Ball Rose, or Rose, whichever way you want to pronounce it, she's going to be helping me out with that review. So I'll have that out by the end of the night. And actually, I have another special treat for you guys. I did a face reveal for the last episode of Dragon Ball Super. I'm going to leave a link to that in the community tab. It's on an app called Stardust. You guys probably heard of it because Master Media has been promoting it. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of do something special for the ending episode. And wow, there's a lot to talk about in that episode, and this is going to contain some spoilers for you guys. So if you haven't watched it, I mean, I would just probably wait on checking this out, because I want to talk to you guys about it. Whoever's watched it, or whatever your reactions are to it, or what you're expecting with it. So you know what, the way I'll do it actually is I won't be the one spoiling it. If anybody has anything they want to talk about in the chat, then I'll talk about it. But I'll go with it with the themes of the episode, I guess, more so. The first thing is that the episode itself felt like it didn't feel like rushed. That was the weird thing, because they incorporated the ending, the outro. The outro was incorporated in the ending story, and they did a great job with it, guys. Let me go ahead and go into the chat here and go ahead and talk to you guys. Dragon Ball Back, what's up, guys? What's up? Yo. Early Squad, DBS student, you're always here, man. You're always here. Hey, everyone. I was second. Terrence, you poor boy. Whoa there. Let's see here. Is this gonna have English subs? English subs will be coming within the next hour or so. That's the reason I wanted to get this live stream up and kind of give you guys my thoughts before I watch the sub. And then in the sub, I'll get into like all the nitty gritty details of it. And just again, this live stream, me talking about it, it's gonna have spoilers to the unsub version. I don't know Japanese, so you know I'm not gonna be able to spoil anything there. Your mom gay, yeah. Goku wins. Spoiler. I don't know about that one. I'm black who's ever whitely, because this is a Black Squad. JK. Obviously, if you guys don't know, I changed the notification army to the Black Squad because I wanted to kind of make it less syllables, I guess, because notification army is kind of long, and it just everyone's doing this notification squad stuff, and I just kind of wanted to be unique and kind of do my own thing. So I wanted to do Black Squad. Everyone calls me Black anyway, so you know. It is what it is. Are you going to show the last episode, bro? I will have a review for the last episode within the hour. You know, I'll go ahead and show you guys some clips of the episode, as long as YouTube doesn't, you know, go crazy and Funimation go crazy and start taking things down or whatever. Let's see here. You are awesomeness. Thank you. Appreciate it. That much we know. Universe 7 never got erased. Yes, that is true. For those of you guys who haven't watched it yet, there is spoilers to the episode, so I'm gonna keep saying that because you know, I want you guys to know. But yeah, 17 comes in with the clutch and is the last one to be standing. Frieza and Goku are the ones that take out Jiren. And I actually, when I started watching it, I watched it on Facebook. It was streaming, and it was streaming. And it only came up to the part where Frieza and Jiren were already into it, and then it cut immediately to Frieza about to blast Jiren off the arena or whatever, and Jiren was like looking like he's all beaten or whatever. And so that from there on, that whole beginning action part was really good, and I actually got like emotional when I saw you know, Frieza and Goku facing off against Jiren together, and like doing things. I called it, guys. I freaking called it. You guys, if you guys have been rocking with me since May, when I had like last May, I think I had like maybe 500 subscribers around there, 1,000 subscribers. I was posting content about Frieza coming back. I knew that Frieza was gonna come back, and I knew that when they announced it, and I knew he was going to be majorly involved with the ending. I knew that he was going to be the one that's going to have to face off against either Jiren on his own, or he's going to be facing with Goku. I knew they brought him back for a reason, and of course it was to have this little tag team match, which they do have in this episode for like maybe 30 seconds. Like, I literally waited a whole year just to see that. I've never seen that before in any sort of Dragon Ball medium, for them working together. You know, we saw a little bit of Frieza working with Gohan earlier, but we didn't see, you know, these two hate. Well, Frieza hates Goku with a passion, and I didn't catch anything that they were saying, obviously. And I'm glad that, honestly, Frieza came back. They definitely wrapped it up pretty nicely. Although, Whis Reese can bring back people. Okay, so alright. So spoiler again. I'm gonna say spoiler before every time I go ahead and tell you guys something, but Frieza gets brought back to life. Yes, you heard it here. They needed to wrap up the storyline. I didn't think they were going to. I had no idea they were going to. And they did. They wrapped it up. Frieza gets brought back to life by Whis. And Whis just hits him with his little staff, and that's it. I was like, okay. I had mixed feelings. This episode gave me mixed feelings. Okay, so I like that they wrapped it up. It was a really smooth way to wrap it up. But at the same time, it's like, okay, so now Whis has another power. He can bring people back to life. I guess, you know, screw it. Seeing as how Goku can, you know, he goes into Ultra Instinct, then he gets his power up anyway, and Vegeta, you know, goes into his Super Saiyan Blue evolution form. So, I mean, might as well give Whis that power. He already can reverse time and stuff. I just felt like if they would have hinted at that power earlier on, then that would have been better. But then we would have seen like 100 videos of clickbait being like, Whis is going to be, you know, the one bringing people back to life and stuff like that. So, you know, that we would have seen that. So that was one of the parts. But get back to Frieza and Goku's tag team of Jiren, when they hit him with that last punch, it literally looked like from My Hero Academia, where we see Deku and I think it was Ida. They were fighting Stain, and they both hit him at the same time. That's basically what it seemed like, and I was like, oh man, how long is this gonna go? And as soon as I was thinking that in my head, boom, he goes flying off the arena. All of them do, and they all get teleported back on the stands. I was like, I was in shock. I actually literally jumped out of my seat. I was like, what? We've been watching this for so long. Like, this has truly felt. It has its problems, guys. It has had. I'm going to the super chat and the chat here in a minute, but Super has had problems, serious problems sometimes, and I don't even want to bring up Piccolo now. They did Piccolo dirty, but at the same time, you cannot say that the Tournament of Power has not been entertaining. Some of the most entertaining content that we've gotten so far, and you cannot say that it has not felt epic. They've boasted Jiren up so much. They've had him do things that we couldn't have imagined him doing, beating Spirit Bomb. Like, we've seen him go to his limits, and actually went. Spoiler alert, guys. I gotta keep saying it because people are gonna keep popping in here. Jiren gets erased with Goku and Frieza. With Universe 11. I mean, and when he got erased, I actually felt something. Like, Master posted on Twitter. Here, let me go on Twitter real quick. Where he posted at? He posted something on Twitter like, did anybody... Here, let me look it up. Oh, wait, hold on. I can just go to mine. I'm telling you guys, follow me on Twitter, guys. Seriously. I got like almost 20,000 of you guys here, and I only got, what, 51 of you rocking me on Twitter? You guys need to follow me on Twitter, bro. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so he posted, did anyone else eyes tear up during that ending, or am I just way too emotional invested in this show? The ending did bring out some emotion, especially there's this one part at the end that was really, really good. But Jiren's erasure, for some reason, like, hit me, because it was like when they destroyed. I keep bringing back. You guys keep telling me, like, I keep referencing things to, like, Lord of the Rings and My Hero and all these other things. You know, Rick and Morty sometimes, like, just other shows that I'm really into, and it just felt like when they destroyed Mount what's his name, Sauron in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, when they finally destroyed him, and everything started caving in. Mordor just fell into a pit of itself, and the angel, and then Sam looks at Frodo and goes, "We did it, we did it." Like that for me. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, the original trilogy, and I remember watching that as they were coming out, and I was like in tears at that point because I was like, they finally did it. So many years invested in this. The big bad is finally gone, and that's kind of, I felt emotion once Jiren was erased. I felt that emotion. I felt that like this big bad guy, not bad guy as an evildoer. Obviously, he's not. He has villainous acts, and he's definitely done by trying to destroy the stands with spectators and stuff. That's an evil act. So he's done evil things, but he can be redeemed. Frieza, essentially at the end of this, seems to have been redeemed. Oh my God, Frieza, guys. So he seems to have been redeemed. So I mean, and Vegeta has, and 17 has. Hell, I tweeted about it. I posted whoever thought that it was gonna come down to Goku, an ex-villain, and a villain to take down Jiren, like that that blew my mind. But anyway, guys, I'm like way too hype. I came into the stream chill, guys, and now you guys got me all hype and stuff. Let me go ahead and go back to the chat here, and see where you guys are at. I'm sorry. Let's see. Is the episode today Dragon Ball Black? Absolutely. It should be on Crunchyroll within an hour. I apologize if you popped in here and you got into one of the points where I didn't say spoiler warning, but spoiler warning. You know what? Let me go ahead and I don't know if it'll update it though. I should have put spoiler. There you go. Is it gonna do it? It should do it. It should be fine. All right. So yeah, spoilers. There you go. I'm trying to get this out real quick. I just did my Stardust review. For those of you guys coming in late, I did a face reel for the ending of the series. I don't know if it posted on Twitter because I did link my Twitter in it, but if not, I'm gonna leave a link to it on the new Stardust app, where you basically just do like 30-second reviews. It was like a 30-second my quick initial thoughts, and now I'm coming on from that. I'm coming on to this, and then in a little bit I'm going to have my actual review, The Moment. I'm not going to spoil the title for it yet, but it's basically The Moment. And my wife, Dragon Ball Rose, she's going to come in and help me out with that. So anyway, bro, you said it, May or you psych. In May or you psych. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that one. The wish is for 17, Father Dr. Gero to come back so him and 18 can be a family again. Oh my God, that's a dysfunctional family at that. I mean, might as well at that point bring back all the androids that were destroyed, even the ones from the like what was the name, Android 13, the hillbilly android. Might as well just bring him back too. Yeah, the episode is today. Today's Saturday. Today is the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, guys. We have no more Dragon Ball Super. This is it. This is the start of the Dragon Ball famine for the most part. I mean, we do have Dragon Ball Legends coming in the summer, and we do have the new movie coming in December, but it's gonna be very, very it's gonna suck for a little bit, and this will really show. I'm gonna get into a video in a couple weeks here talking about clickbait, focusing on not just clickbait but straight out lies, and basically going into the fact that once this famine starts today, there's going to be so many videos coming out that are going to be straight up lies talking about the Dragon Ball Super movie, or I already seen videos talking about Dragon Ball Ultra, which is not, it's just a name that Anime Live Reactions came up with for a potential name, but people are coming out with Dragon Ball Ultra, confirmed and all this and stuff. So it really does suck that this is literally the level that that happens when people get desperate, when they they start losing those views. But for me, I don't care. Like I do this for fun. I do this once every day, put out a video. I do this for fun, and now my wife's gonna join in on me and help me out with some of these videos. So spoiler: Farmer with the shotgun wins. Blaze the Ningen. That is awesome. Oh, actually, I want to give also a shout out to Kevin Jackson for that one. That was pretty funny. Is he going to stream the episode? No, I am not streaming the episode because I don't want my channel taken down. That's gonna be crazy. How much time left? Essentially, I think around 10 the episode comes out on Crunchyroll, and Godspeed for those of you guys watching on Crunchyroll. I recommend, I normally wouldn't, but if you have Verve or something, then I would watch it on there. I heard that one's pretty good. Or sometimes like people will sneak the episode on YouTube, and I know that's bad, You know, and it sucks. But you know, Crunchyroll is gonna be collapsing at the seams, breaking at the seams for people trying to watch this, and they're gonna be just, you know, it's gonna suck over there, and more likely the episode's gonna keep dropping. And I've made many memes on Twitter talking about how Crunchyroll's garbage, because it totally, in my opinion, is at this point, unless they come out with some real big fixes on it. So I would try to watch it any other way you can, honestly, if you really want to, if you're trying to watch it as soon as it comes out so you can be part of the conversation. Because right now the Dragon Ball community, this is probably at its peak until the movie comes out, honestly. So how much time left? Make it faster. Go to Dragon Ball Time to watch the episode now. There you go. Our Jor. Go to, sorry about that. Go to Dragon Ball Time. Also, I want to give you guys, I'll let you guys know that in the community tab where I asked you what you're going to be doing to watch the episode tonight, I loved a lot of your answers. For me, I literally just ordered a couple pizzas. Me and my wife watched the episode that didn't have any subtitles, and then I'm doing this, and after I'm done with this, I'm going to watch the episode with subtitles, and then I'm going to go back to the grind, and me and her are going to work on our episode, or on our video, I mean. Let's see. Damn, I missed the after credit. Okay. Gary Aldez, I'm glad you brought this up, Gary. You did not miss an after credit. You didn't. Spoiler warning. Anybody who doesn't want to be, just click out of the video. I'm going to talk about this for like the next 5-10 minutes, and then come right back in if you want to. Gary Aldez. The ending after the credits was the Dragon Ball Super movie teaser. That's what Herm said on Twitter. I didn't get to watch it because it didn't go on the Facebook streaming site that I was on. But it was just the teaser that we already watched. So that was a huge letdown. Honestly, for me, that was probably one of the biggest letdowns. I was really upset about that. Because I was hoping that... honestly, there's this point, and here's another spoiler warning. There was this point where, at the ending, where they're kind of like showing where everyone's at or whatever, and they have Frieza with a newly reborn Frieza Force, with a brand new spaceship. To think like who brought him that spaceship and who let him get this army, I don't know. I don't know what the contract is between him and Universe 7 now, where he can have this army, and what's he going to do with it. I mean, he's still going to be an evildoer, and so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. But yeah, so he comes back, and he's got like this he's on top of this spaceship, and he's got this Frieza Force around him, like the new Frieza Force, the new Frieza Force 2.0. And then at that moment, I was like, okay, is the camera going to turn around, and then we're going to see the new Saiyan? Like, that's going to lead into the movie? Is that what's about to happen right now? And then no, it cut out. So I was really upset about that. So I was like, okay, so what was the after credit scene? Because that really wasn't that interesting. Obviously, we knew Frieza was going to come back, and now we don't know exactly, like... We don't really know what his plans are, what he's going to be doing with his life at this point. But then on Herm said on Twitter that he's like, okay, well, after the after credit scene is going to be the movie teaser that we already watched. So that's very disappointing, honestly. I was hoping for something better. Zeno fired the Grand Priest. Oh, that's another good one. And hired 17. Yo, Kevin Jackson, you're on a roll today. I'm sorry if I'm going slow on these. You know, we had a good amount of people watching, so I wanted to make sure I get the message across here. But so Yamashi talks to 17 about being a Saiyan god. Some of these fake spoilers are pretty funny. It says when watched it was at all. Yo, reply. Just Jones. I'm sorry, Just Jones. Did you say something that I missed? Let me look it up. Just Jones. I don't see anything. Hey, let me know again, because I don't see nothing. I'm assuming you say you'll replay. Yeah, I'm assuming that you said something, so say it again. 17 wishes for 22, 23, and 24 to complete his family. It would have been cool, honestly, if we would have seen Android 21 at the end of that, or like the new saying for Dragon Ball Legends. That would have been awesome. What did Zeno said in the ending to Goku? I'm so curious. I wish I knew Japanese, because I have no freaking clue. You know what the sad part is? For those of you guys trying to know a little bit more about Dragon Ball Black's life, is that in high school I took Japanese for an entire year and I didn't learn anything. I only learned how to write it a little bit with one of the alphabets. That's about it. And pretty crappy at that. So, I mean, yeah, I wish I would have really paid attention more. I literally just went into that class to watch anime with, you know, with a bunch of other people and stuff. So that was basically, and we watched a lot of anime there. We did end up watching some Dragon Ball Z episodes, and we watched a lot of My Neighbor Totoro and stuff like that. So yeah. Jiren before he erased him. Warrior sleep. Wishes. That's from Kevin Jackson. Goku 5 for winning. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually really liked the fist bump part. That was pretty cool. Like, you know, the two Omni Kings. That, you know, I had my worries about that when they first were introduced, but I actually don't mind them now. Let's see here. Kiss Anime doesn't have it yet. They may not, honestly. They may not have it yet. They may be because right now I don't even see anything. I barely see anybody's reviews on it on the episode on YouTube right now. So, you know, let's see here. Wasn't sub when I watched it on Anime Life. Anime Life, William Harrison. If you guys are trying to watch the episode, Anime Life here. Vegeta and Beers are going to Google how to get Ultra Instinct after the tournament. That's from Jake. I'm live 615. That's freaking awesome. I think at one point, because it was kind of annoying. I was watching it and I kept getting notifications from Herms like as I'm watching it, but it was like the timing was split a little bit. Like the timing from my stream was a little bit slower than what he was posting, so he kept like spoiling things every few seconds, and I didn't want to get out of the stream because I didn't want to like lose it and not be able to go back in. So at one point he said that Vegeta asked Goku, you know, how he got Ultra Instinct or something like that, or what Ultra Instinct feel like, and then Goku replies something along the lines like it's a natural thing and this and that. But that's definitely going to be something interesting. And at the very end, we did get a picture. They recreated sort of the stances that Goku and Vegeta had when facing each other in the Saiyan Saga when they were enemies. So that was pretty cool. And that honestly, I was half expecting Goku to go into Ultra Instinct and then Vegeta going into his mastered or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution state. That would have been really cool to see at the very end. But I'm glad that they don't have Goku just going into this Ultra Instinct state anytime he wants to. I think it's better to just kind of have it be in the background where he could potentially use it, because this thing's so dang powerful. Like, it's too powerful, honestly, and it really showcases exactly you know, where they're gonna go out in the Dragon Ball Super movie, like where their heads at. They're gonna probably focus more on like Super Saiyan Blue and probably even Super Saiyan. And at one point during the fight, Goku starts transforming into a Super Saiyan when he's with Frieza, and they're facing off against Jiren, and I'm like, where does he have this energy left? Like that at that point, I was kind of like, okay, he needs to be way more tired than he is right now. I did not know that at the last episode, Goku was going to do as much fighting as he did. Frieza and 17 should have been the ones doing the majority of the heavy lifting in that episode, but that wasn't the case. Goku did a good amount. Actually, one of the coolest visually parts was, obviously, spoiler, Frieza was dominating Jiren at the very start of the tournament. He was just dominating him with just no going around it or whatever. And then we got, you know, Jiren getting a power-up, and this power-up was so strong that it was about to knock off Goku, Frieza and 17 off the arena, and then Goku comes in and saves them. But right before Goku comes in and saves them, Frieza is in his golden state, and then the goldenness is just washing out of his body, and it looked really cool visually. It just washed right off his body and just went into the ether and stuff like that, and that was pretty awesome, honestly. Let's see here. Dude, you even see the episode yet? Our Jor, I did see the episode. I haven't seen it in subtitles yet, though. I want to see it in subtitles. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Super Saiyan Viking Matt. Spoiler alert about who wins and gets the wish. Snape kills Dumbledore. He spelled Dumbledore wrong, I think. Yeah, that's the wish. Okay, so spoiler alert again. 17 gets the wish, and 17 decides to wish back all the universes. Now, in my Stardust review, I stated, because Stardust reviews are something you have to get used to. It was like 30 seconds to throw in as much as you can, and as you guys can tell, I can probably go like a whole hour talking about this. But with 17, he decided to wish for all the universes to return. I couldn't tell from reading it because there was no subtitles, but you could tell that's what happened because the way he was talking, and everyone looked surprised, and then, you know, even though they shouldn't have, and then because it should have crossed somebody's mind at that point, and then apparently it did. The Grand Priest was like, I assumed that whoever was going to get the wish was going to be reviving the rest of the universes. And so at that point, I was like, I had, again, mixed feelings. I thought it was kind of, you know, it was cool in the sense that, okay, so now we're gonna be getting the universes back. They're alive, and now we can, focus on other stuff, and kind of delve into these other universes and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, really, this is not only was there's no weight to the Tournament of Power, which I'm kind of upset about, is that it just felt kind of a little bit cheap. It was nice seeing like Universe 6 come back, obviously Universe 11 come back, and so on and so forth. But then by the time we got to they showcased Ribrianne's universe and Ribrianne, I'm like, I literally kind of like face palm. Like I did a face palm. I was like, really, like I don't want to see. I did not only did I not want to see Ribrianne again. I just didn't want to. I didn't want. I wanted there to be more weight to the actual tournament, and it looks like there really was not any weight in the tournament. I don't know. It's the way I would have had it. I mean, I guess you couldn't have had it any other way, because what, you're gonna wish back just Universe 6 and then not get Universe 11 back and never delve into Jiren's story again, which I really want to. Like, no, you can't have it that way. I just hope that we never see any other universe besides Universe 6. Maybe 10, because I do have a soft spot in my heart for Gowasu, and then Universe 11. Those would have been fantastic. Man, it's Dragon Ball, man. Expect a troll of an ending. Afrogen. At the end of Dragon Ball Z, we got Goku leaving with Oob, and then at the end of Dragon Ball GT, we got Goku leaving again with Shenron. So it wasn't really. I don't think either of those were trolls of an ending, and I was hoping, as per my theory, that Goku would leave with at least the Grand Priest to go train with him, so they can like kind of hone in on Ultra Instinct, and he could train him in it. But that didn't end up happening, and that was just a fun little theory that I had. And although I was very disappointed that it did not come into fruition, but whatever. Yeah, you're right. It is Dragon Ball, and they had to really end everything off in the last 15 minutes. And when it comes to ending things off in the last 15 minutes, even though like I have mixed feelings on it, they did a good job ending it where things didn't feel rushed. Even with the part where they were in the Tournament of Power and then arena area, and then it just skips to Goku and the gang on the balcony of Capsule Corporation's Bulma's house or whatever. That didn't even feel really jarring for me. It just kind of like slid right in there, and I was like, I kind of accepted it at that point, honestly. Brandon Pasquale, specifically the universes in the Tournament of or the others also that were erased before the tournament. I don't know what that means. Go ahead and write that out differently. A little bit more clarification, please. Super Saiyan Viking Matt, when do you think Dragon Ball will be coming back at all? I think that Dragon Ball will be coming back. I believe Geekdom stated something along like next April or something, and I would hope that would be when we get it back. I really would, but right now they're making a movie. Or they're at least probably in the middle or finishing up on the movie, because the movie comes out in December. They need that time in between. So they got that, right? And then, then they got, between December and April is only a few months. I don't see them, I guess I just don't, unless they have like all these resources tied into it, I don't see them having enough time to kind of put into production a brand new series, a brand new direction. Even Akira Toriyama stated that he was like, now that I have, I'm done with the serialized version, which is Dragon Ball Super, I can focus mainly on the movie, and that's what he likes. He likes to focus on one big project, and that's what he's doing right now. So I don't see him saying that and then working on the project and then working on another anime, I guess. Even though I would like them to have a new series in next year, I don't really see it. I'm hoping for it, though. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But, I mean, if he's really... Unless they give the reins to the new series to Toyotaro, which at this point, with Toyotaro holding the reins 100%, that would be fantastic. And then having Akira Toriyama coming in and throwing little snippets of, information and just ideas and stuff in there, that would be fantastic. But at the same time, Toyotaro is doing the manga, which is supposed to progress past the Tournament of Power and more likely encompass the movie in manga form. So with him doing that, I don't see him having time to actually produce anything. So personally for me, if we do get Dragon Ball Super back, it's going to be in April of 2020. That way they have enough time between the movie. But then again, remember guys, that they are holding spaces online, web pages 4. I think it was Dragon Ball Super 2018, Dragon Ball Super 2019, and Dragon Ball Super 2020. So it is highly possible, extremely highly possible, guys, that Dragon Ball Super is going to here. Let me minimize this. It is highly possible that Dragon Ball Super is gonna be in movie form for the next couple of what's it called? God damn it! It's gonna be in movie form for the next couple of years. Like that is a major possibility, guys. Like it sucks because I want a new series to come back, but I'm telling you, like, people think that this Dragon Ball famine is gonna be short. And I'm telling you right now that it is not gonna be short at all, guys. It's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit. If anything, if it's gonna be short, the fastest it's gonna be here is 2018. If it's gonna be longer than that, it'll be 2019. If they have multiple production teams on it, but if not, then if we don't get anything in 2019, then we're probably gonna get these 3 movies coming out that are progressing the story forward. And then we're gonna get a new anime, and I mean that's not preferable way. I want to have my weekly Dragon Ball, but I feel like this gives, especially for a lot of people, it gives them a time to breathe, because 3 years is a long time, but a year or two, it gives them a time to breathe, because a lot of these bigger YouTubers, guys, they kind of thrive on the fact that they can they're putting up these the spoilers for, like, images, like, you know, spoilers for this, spoilers for that. Like, one image comes out of, you know, Goku in, like, the one episode, and they put out like you know, 15-minute video about it, which is, I'm not hating on it or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, that's basically kind of making it extremely congested when like newer channels, younger channels less than 1,000 subscribers are trying to break through. They really don't have a voice, because everything about Dragon Ball Super is congested to the point where we're seeing all these bigger YouTubers posting all their content. And I'm talking about me, because I want to grow. I want to get to 100K. We have the 100K Mortals plan, guys. We're trying to get our perfect world there, so our community there. So, you know, I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to become one of these bigger YouTubers as well. But I'm also thinking about, like, other guys like that I know that are, you know, smaller, less than 10,000 subscribers. And now with this famine coming in, then they have enough chance to a good enough chance to go into this oasis and, you know, put out content, unique content, different content that may start getting trending, may be able to get hits, may hit the YouTube algorithm, and then their channels can grow subsequently. So that would be, I honestly, I don't see this as a negative. I told you guys, people are asking me, am I done after Dragon Ball Super? Am I done after today? No, I got freaking videos. I've done a video every day for the last several months. I have videos, ideas for at least every single day for the next several months right now. And there's going to be new content coming out, new stuff for Dragon Ball Legends, Fighters, stuff like, things like that. So, and new things for the movie. And we can always go back in retrospect, talk about Dragon Ball Super. People talked about Dragon Ball Z for years before Resurrection of F came out and Battle of Gods. And so they were talking about a series that came back out in the 90s. So we can always go back and talk about Dragon Ball Super. It's not like that's not going to happen. And more likely a lot of people are going to be doing that. But there are going to be some channels that really focus on either doing the reviews for the episodes or just these spoilers that probably going to start having to go in a different direction. And that's going to leave a huge amount of time. So if you guys, any of any of the Black Squad is, you know, wanting to do YouTube, if you guys are wanting to do YouTube, now is the time to start a YouTube channel. Make sure that you have a good concept. Make sure that you have you know, a good direction, and make sure you know how to at least make videos and make them seem semi-professionally. I mean, literally, if you know how to make a thumbnail, you literally just have to record maybe like Dragon Ball Z, Fighter Z, or Dragon Ball Z Universe 2 or something along those lines, and just you know, post it on there and talk over it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And if you want to be breaking into the Dragon Ball community, now is your chance to do it, guys. I mean, check out Geekdom. He's one of the most influential and biggest Dragon Ball YouTubers. And you know, for the most part, he basically just posts, you know, essentially what I'm doing right now. He posts just the computer screen or whatever the case might be, or just, you know, pictures and stuff, and that's about it. So if you guys are trying to break through, now is the time to do it. And I actually have some really interesting projects coming up with a couple other Dragon Ball YouTubers. You know, what's it called? You know, just kind of like a having like a weekly, I'm thinking a weekly stream or something along those lines, every 2 weeks a stream that we talk about Dragon Ball content with other guys. I know I got Halusa Twin on there. We got Super Saiyan 4 guy, Broku. We're trying to get a couple other guys. I'll probably end up hitting like Real to Real, Emash, and try to get other guests on there and stuff. So, we can have this sort of kind of like the discussion. We're thinking of the name being Capsule Corporation because that's what Super Saiyan 4 guy kind of grouped us in when we're talking on Twitter about it. So, I have other content, and then for those of you guys coming in late or here at the very ending, I have my wife who's Super Saiyan Rose. She's gonna be helping me out with content. So we have plenty of content coming out, and some of these other channels are gonna have to either get with the tide or get with the flow, or they're gonna have to step their game up. And if you're trying to break in, now's the time, guys. Let's see here. I'm crying. Yeah, I was hoping Goku would leave. I know Afrogen. It would have been cool, but when I finally saw Goku at the end and the fact that he didn't leave, I was kind of half of me was happy because I've been watching this guy for 20 years basically. I was a young kid, and so I'm glad that he's there. But I'm hoping if there is a brand new series, I'm hoping he takes not a backseat, but at least have them focus on other characters like Goten and Trunks and Bola and all that stuff. So. All those characters, Oob, Marin, that could be the next Z fighters, I guess. Let's see here. Is the new Saiyan Broly? Think about it. The key around the new Saiyan is green. I don't think he's Broly. I just think he's going to be having similarities to it. And I'm not going to say much more on that because I do have a video coming out probably tomorrow that's going to talk more in depth about the similarities between this character, the new one that we're getting, the Dragon Ball Legends character, and Super Saiyan 4 and Broly. So they're all the very huge similarities between all four of them, and they're all can be grouped and put in one basket, essentially. So I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow, guys. Brandon Pasquale. Grand Prix said in an episode that this wasn't the first tournament between universes. Now that 17 Wishes on the universe back, you think it would be just that tournament or also previous tournament? Oh, Brandon Pasquale. I had never thought about. Yo, shout out to Brandon. Okay, I have to watch the subtitle version before I can really answer this in its entirety. And you guys are giving me such great ideas on video. You guys are awesome. Black Squad, represent. So, okay, let me get some water. This got me too excited now. Okay, so 17 wishes back the universes that were erased. So, in subsequently, if he may have accidentally revived the ones that were erased previously, I don't think that they said there was a tournament before that. I think this is the first tournament. I actually almost positive this is the first tournament that came out. But no, Zeno erased I think there were 18 universes. So he erased 6 universes in the past because I guess he was in a bad mood, and so he erased all of them. So with this in mind, that means that depending on how the 17 and the Grand Prix worded their wish, he could have revived every single universe back, all 18 of them back, and then we could get brand new stories in the new Dragon Ball series with the brand new universes. Because I gotta tell you, I was very disappointed with the universes that we got, other than 6 that we already knew, and 11 was also not that bad. I mean, Topo and Jiren were pretty cool, and maybe a couple other characters in there, but besides that, all the other universes, in my opinion, were close to as trash can be. There was not really anyone that was, showcasing me that they were good. I mean, Universe 9 was the first one that was hated and was erased, and I thought that one had more character and better characters than the other universes that we got. So, I mean, these 6 universes could have some really genuinely cool characters, and they could have been like the top 6 universes that were like extremely powerful, the highest mortal ranking, and then he erased them because he was mad. But then again, it begs the question because he was only erasing universes because they had low mortal ranking, so it could be the bottom of the barrel universes. So I don't know. That's an interesting point. I like that. Shout out to you, Brandon. Yeah, that could be their new Saiyans come on in the movie, maybe. I feel like these new Saiyans are going to come in a way that is going to be connected to the Dragon Ball Legends story, at least the one in the movie. In the Dragon Ball Legends story, we have a brand new Saiyan that comes from a different time than Goku. And this Saiyan, in just like the trailer, we see him and we see that it closes in his eye. His eye turns yellow, similar to the Dragon Ball Super movie Saiyan. And then there was actually, what people haven't touched on, there was a character right behind him who had a red hood on. And so this could be some sort of maybe like their version of Supreme Kai of Time or something. Maybe Supreme Kai of Dimensions. I'm thinking of Supreme Kai because that's usually who, you know, messes with all this stuff. But that could be a character that brings back the Saiyans from the past. And maybe he brought back the Saiyan from Dragon Ball Super movie. I don't know, but go ahead and check out that trailer, guys. Actually, you know what? Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, and then I'm about to head out because I do want to watch the sub version, and then I want to work on my video, my review for it. So let's see here, Dragon Ball Legends trailer, announcement trailer. Yeah, this gotta be it. Let me turn down the volume. I think it was right at the end. Oh, hold up. No, that's not it. No, that's not the trailer. Where's the trailer at? There you are. This movie just looks like straight garbage, but the only reason I would watch this movie it would be for John Cena, because I actually really like him. Gotta watch the whole freaking trailer. Alright, check it out, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Boom. You see that? It's the Saiyan from Dragon Ball Legends, and then we have this hooded figure with a red hood. Nobody's really talking about this hooded figure. I'll make some conclusions about him when we get more information about the story of the game. But yeah. It could be possible that he's bringing the Saiyans back. He could be the one that's either not resurrecting. I mean, he could be resurrecting them, but he could more likely he's bringing them back through time. And then we get it zooms in, and then oh, what's that? And then it gets right there. See, yellow, just like the Dragon Ball Super movies Saiyan. But yeah, so that basically answering it, this could be what the movie is going to be about, and I do think there is a huge connection between the Dragon Ball Super movie Saiyan and the one that's coming from Dragon Ball Legends. I don't think Akira Toriyama would make these characters and have them very similarly, and have them both be Saiyans to not have these connections with them, guys. But anyway, guys, I'm about to head out. It's been 40 minutes, just like I said. It's been awesome talking to you. I'm going to be trying to do more streams in the future, but I want to set it up more professionally. If you guys have seen any of Emosh's streams, Emosh does some really interesting, great streams, and he's got like this program that makes it look more professional, and I kind of want it to be more professional and visually engaging because, I mean, this is all right on its own, but it's basically just my computer. You guys can check out my, you know, my background here, and I'm telling you guys, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, man. I'm trying to get a I'm trying to get a following there, a good following. I got 51 of you guys on there now. Yeah, just this is actually one of my favorite shots. Let me go ahead and say that one. That was pretty cool. Hold on a second. Yeah, JPEG. Yep, I'll say that one. That was awesome. Yeah, these guys are coming out with some great shots right now. But yeah, just go ahead and hit me up on this, guys. You know, follow me on Twitter. Let me see if my thing's up, if it actually came up or not. It looks like it didn't, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later. But anyway, thanks so much, guys, for watching me. Let me know anything that I could do for you guys. I'm always here in the community tab. Again, follow me on Twitter, and if you guys really want to get like more in touch with me on a one-on-one basis or whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna go and watch this subtitle version, and then I'm gonna come out with my review here in like the next probably 2 hours. You guys can go ahead and check that out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on that video, and let me know what your thoughts were on the episode once you actually watched it. And subscribe, guys. You know, I want to actually take this moment to thank all of you guys. You know, whoever made it at the end till the end of this, for subscribing, being part of our perfect world, being part of the Black Squad, representing. That's very important. Thank you so much, guys. All right, take care, guys.